嗨，欢迎来到果果的频道。本期看点，本期印度甲亢哥请来的是沙拉布·沙利库马尔，他是共和党印度教联盟的创始人，他曾是特朗普的强力后盾，如今却公开怒斥白宫政策灾难性错误。印度裔共和党领袖沙拉布·沙利库马尔重磅发声，特朗普对印度征收 50% 的天价关税，背后竟是个人恩怨。美印关系面临崩盘，一场全面的政治风暴正在爆发，我们不再沉默。背后涉及巴基斯坦秘密交易，顾问团队失控，莫迪遭冷遇，内幕越挖越惊心。今晚看共和党内部如何撕裂，全球南方领袖之争如何重塑国际棋局。点击速看，这场霸权对决才刚刚开始，请看前方发来的报道。
And we have Shalabh Shali Kumar. He's founder of the Republican Hindu Coalition. He was chair to 2016 Indian American for Trump's campaign. Been very close to Trump in the past. I don't know now. But Shalabh, what's going on here? I mean, you thought that Trump's coming is going to be good for India. It's been a disaster. It's been a disaster. He's got it all wrong. He's very anti-India. And if he continues this way, then the relationship is going just down the barrel, right? So, broad question to you. Is this temporary or is this his permanent position?
Arnab, the day the Trump administration decided to put the second 25%, making it now 50% tariff on India, which is 25% or 20% higher than on China, 30% higher than on so many other countries in the region, I decided to break my silence and not wait for autocorrection. A lot of people believe that there is going to be an autocorrection because world's two largest, one most powerful, one largest economy in the world, and India is supposed to get by 2030 to be the third largest economy in the world. Whereas India is so strategically important in the Indo-Pacific region, as our existential threat is China. President Trump knows that, and India knows that. So it's time to speak. It's time to not just wait. And we have decided to launch a campaign. You know me very well for almost 15 years. We have a great support in U.S. Congress. We have 50 members of Congressional Hindu Caucus. I'm a policy advisor to them. And, of course, the Republican Hindu Coalition. And so we are going to launch a campaign to have this correction, which is going to happen, but the correction actually take place sooner than, though he knows what the policy needs to be, that U.S.-India alliance is crucially important for America, but the way we are sort of going at it is needs correction.
One minute, Shalabh, are you saying that the Republican Hindu Coalition is going against the decision of Donald Trump to impose the 50% tariff?
Well, I'm going to watch what I say. I am going to say that it's time for Republican Hindu Coalition to speak up, break the silence, and not just wait for autocorrection. And we are definitely of the hope that it is going to get corrected, and we are going to be back to
what is the position of the Republican Hindu Coalition? You say you have 50 members of Congress supporting you. You have considerable support, political clout across the USA. But what is your position? I mean, you've got to take a position. Is Trump right or wrong? Is Trump right or wrong in doing what he's doing? Don't sit on the fence, Shelley.
Trump administration is ill-advised. This is not the way to treat India. the fourth largest economy, soon to be the third largest economy in the world.
1 minute, this is breaking news. 1 minute. Shelley, you've been the biggest supporter of Trump that I know. After perhaps members of his family, and you are saying that Trump has got a policy towards India. It's ill-advised. It's wrong.
It's on the wrong course. The course has to be corrected, and there has to be enough pressure put on the Trump administration. I am going to go and make a public announcement and say that, I'm fairly close to the Trump administration, but his advisor group right now, I could say categorically, they don't know how to deal with India. Now, I could have, this was my plan back in February, March, before Operation Sindoor, before Pahalgam, that we could even convince India to buy F-35s. And at that point, the talk was that U.S.-India relationship business is going to grow to $500 billion a year by 2030. So that's the conversation was at that time and could have happened until April 22nd. Pahalgam happened, and we all know what what went on there. And so
is he working on some personal peeves? Does he have any personal peeve with Prime Minister Narendra Modi?
I don't think so. No, I don't believe so. I think it's the set of advisors who know what to do, but they just are going the wrong way. They don't know how to interact.
But when he got elected, a lot of people said there are so many people of Indian descent or some Indian original, sort of Indian connections who are there in his close circle. Did that make no impact?
That is in different departments, and I wish they were a little more vocal, Kash Patel and Tulsi, and that they were a little more vocal, but they are in different departments.
You're saying this. I mean, are you still holding the position? A founder of the Republican Hindu Coalition. Are you still holding an executive post in that body?
Yes. I'm a founder. I mean, I'm not very active every day. I'm the founder of Republican Hindu Coalition. My son Vikram is the chairman of Republican Hindu Coalition.
So as the founder and the most powerful person in the Republican Hindu Coalition, you're going anti-Trump on this?
Well, I would say I'm going to not use the words anti-Trump. I'm going to say a course correction is needed, and we are going to do everything possible. You're showing the picture of some of the people I know very well, Miller and Marco Rubio, and you had former NSA, Mike, and so, Marco Rubio, I've worked with him for a long time. And so, these people, they want to. I mean, I will say that for sure. President Trump and these people want to have a course correction. They don't want to see this thing going the way it is going. But they need to learn how to talk to India. I mean, this whole issue of dairy products, agriculture products, they should leave that alone. It's practically impossible for any Indian government to go against, 700 million people. It's not going to happen. So leave that alone. That's not that important. It's just the way they are approaching the whole situation needs a correction.
Well, that's interesting you're saying this. Interesting you're saying you're not going to be popular. He doesn't talk to you anymore, is it? You can't pick up the phone and talk to him anymore.
Well, I see him once in a while. I mean, not just pick up the phone and say that this is not in. I have been sort of silent on this issue, but at this point in time, I've decided to break my silence, and I am going to become a lot more active in this. There is something else which actually,
What's going on between Trump and Pakistan? Has his family been bought over? I'm just going to be very direct, because has his family been bought over here? Because he likes personal gifts. People say he took his 400 billion Boeing aircraft from Qatar as an unconditional gift. I mean, there is talk that his family's been compromised, a crypto deal or something with Pakistan. Is that true?
I'm not going to go there. There are a lot of speculation. Lots of different speculation. I will tell you this. I will tell you this. Just before the election, and you were a big supporter, you helped me out a lot. And this time around, we got among the 3.3 million Hindu voters in the country, and specifically in the battleground states, to vote 85% for Trump. Okay, at that time, if you remember, he had issued a strong tweet condemning the genocide against the Hindus in Bangladesh, and it was very well received. We utilized that, was about a week before the election, and launched a several $million campaign based on that, as well as your statements there. I told you that you'll be extremely helpful. And so, Trump won. I like to go back to Trump 1 plus and not Trump 2. In Trump 1, actually, you had pointed out in one of your programs, I watch it as much as I can because it's the best program on debate in India. You had pointed out that on January 1st, 2018, President Trump had tweeted this: the United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion over the last 15 years, and they have given us nothing but lies and deceit, thinking of our leaders as fools. They gave safe haven to the terrorists. We hunt in Afghanistan with little help. No more. Now, how did we come from that tweet to inviting the person responsible for the Pahalgam attack for a lunch with President Trump? It's beyond imagination. It's beyond, I consider Asir Munib to be just like General Musharraf, who caused the Kargil attack on India. So 1998-99 period. So we all know that. So to equate Pakistan, that's a nation of terror. To equate with Pakistan is abysmal. And we are going to seek from Congress, as well as from an endorsement from President Trump himself, that if Pakistan engages in another activity like Pahalgam, they be declared as a terrorist nation. That's another part of the campaign we are engaged.
Is Trump angry because Narendra Modi did not meet him while he was a candidate? Because he had announced that I'm going to be meeting Narendra Modi, and that meeting did not happen because the Prime Minister came there and there was no meeting with Donald Trump. Some people have speculated that that's one of the reasons he's upset.
That's a little bit. It's not really that much. I can assure you that.
But it is a little bit. It is a
little bit of a factor that, kind of on the corner of your eye, you sort of notice that. But that's really was not a factor. I will say this again. He has gotten a set of advisors who do not know how to deal with India. They can't deal with India like they deal with Vietnam or Pakistan or Indonesia. India is the fourth largest economy and soon to be the third largest economy in the world. So how could you deal like that? And it's the largest democracy. You can't deal. It's not like Vietnam. There's let's say, a communist government, and the head of the government can do whatever they want. India is a democracy. So India has opposition. Not so wise these days, but but it's a democracy. So, people have different opinions. And there are, 50 different talk shows in India, free press. They're going to talk about it. So you cannot treat India the way you treat other little smaller countries and not democracies. And at the same time, you have to keep in mind that you have to keep in mind what the overall stake is. I would really like to ask some of President Trump's advisors dealing with India if they even know what happened in 1971. Get my point?
Yep.
So it's just ill-advised.
It's a lot of lack of trust, Shalabh. It's a lot of lack of trust here. Right now, we are feeling extremely hurt, and we are very upset. But we've been watching this, and as you know Narendra Modi. He is not a pushover. He's a tough guy, and
absolutely,
he's a tough
absolutely.
guy. He's not going to take anything lying down at all.
Yeah. No, he's handling it the best he can under the circumstances, and very careful, extremely careful words, statesmanship-like words. I mean, that I don't know whether you saw that in your own with your own eyes. I had chairman of Congress of House here in the United States declaring Modi as the Ronald Reagan of the world. I had coined the phrase Ronald Reagan of India, but they went beyond me to declare him as the Ronald Reagan of the world.
I think so. Shalabh, I'll only conclude by saying this, that all of this, I said yesterday, that Narendra Modi is emerging as the true leader of the global South. But this is bad, and I hope it gets resolved, but it doesn't look like it's imminent. But you have an important role to play. What you said today is significant. I'm going to take this. It's going to go viral on digital media. The head and founder of the Republican Hindu Coalition saying that he's going to be launching a campaign to try and influence Trump's policies away. He's going to try and weigh in to make sure this 50% Trump tariff and one-sided trade war comes to an end. That's Shalabh Shelly Kumar. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, to Shelly for joining us tonight from the US. Thank you.
精彩视频看完了。这段访谈的核心是美国共和党内部重要的印度裔团体领袖公开批评特朗普政府的对应政策，并威胁将发起政治运动予以反击，从6个方面体现。1. 批评立场。受访者库马尔作为共和党印度裔联盟的创始人，明确指责特朗普政府对印度征收高达 50% 的关税是完全错误的，一场灾难，并认为这严重损害了美印战略关系。2. 行动宣言。他表示不再保持沉默，将利用其政治影响力，如国会印度裔核心小组，发起一场运动，向特朗普政府施压，以纠正这一错误政策。3. 归因原因。他将政策失误归咎于特朗普身边的顾问团，认为他们不知道如何与印度打交道，而非特朗普与莫迪的个人恩怨。他多次强调，这些顾问用对待小国或非民主国家的方式对待印度是巨大的战略误判。4. 战略困惑。他表达了对特朗普政府政策巨大转向的极度不解，特别是从特朗普 1.0 时代强烈批评巴基斯坦转变后来邀请巴方领导人，这被视作对印度的背叛啊。5. 划清界限，但保持忠诚。其值得注意的是，他谨慎地避免直接反对特朗普，而是强调需要纠正方向，并表示希望回到特朗普 1.0 时代对印度友好的政策，这表明其目的是影响政策而非倒戈。6. 背景。访谈还提及了印度裔美国选民对特朗普的重要支持，以及此前双方关系的蜜月期，如特朗普批评巴基斯坦，谈论巨额贸易前景，以当前局面形成强烈对比。美国内政的折射。此事件生动体现了美国外交政策如何 受国内政治和利益集团的深刻影响，即使是在被认为铁板一块的对华战略大背景下，其联盟内部以印度的具体事务上也存在激烈的利益博弈和分歧。印度游说力量的彰显，这标志着美国印度裔社群政治意识的觉醒和影响力的提升。他们不再满足于仅为选举提供票仓，而是开始积极主动地运用其政治资本，为了母国的利益直接游说，甚至对抗党领导人，这是其政治成熟度的一个标志。特朗普外交的交易性与不可预测性，访谈再次喋写了特朗普时代美国外交政策的核心特点：高度交易性和个人化。即便是在被认为具有重要战略价值的盟友关系上，短期经济利益如农产品贸易和个人情绪，访谈中暗示的可能原因，也可能压倒长期的战略考量。这让包括印度在内的所有盟友都感到不安和难以适从。美印关系的复杂性，尽管有共同制衡中国的这一强大战略压舱，但是中国是强国，就凭印度还自横，搞笑。所以说，但美印关系并非一帆风顺，双方在贸易、知识产权、与巴基斯坦关系等具体问题上存在根深蒂固的分歧。这份访谈表明，这些分歧足以引发严重的政治风波，甚至可能侵蚀战略互信。总而言之，这段访谈揭示，在宏大的地缘战略叙事之下，国家间关系同样受微观的国内政治、领导人人格、官僚体系以及利益集团活动的深刻塑造。它是一次对美国外交决策过程以及美印关系脆弱性的精彩窥探。谢谢大家观看，喜欢请点赞、评论加订阅，比心，明天见。